Alright. There we go. We got progress. What is up, guys? Paul here from Paul's Gaming Fish. We're still working on the stream today. Trying to get our build going. Of course it wants to lag on me. I gotta get away from this damn city. I really do. I want that sky shard down there though. I'm gonna go get it. Oh, let me twist this way so I can half-ass see what's going on. Alright. So today we finally got our tank into some sort of a position to where we can actually start doing dungeons with. And naturally the very first one that it decides to put us into. And it might actually help if I actually hit the button. We need to hit somebody. There we go. So the very first dungeon that it does put us into is White Gold Tower. Lovely, lovely. But we did good. We beat it. We did die, but we beat it. So I'm going to say that that's all that counts. Still got this week to build. I am missing 2 good traits that I need. Go away. You're not gonna fight me up here, are you? Yes, they are. I gotta kill these guys quick because they're gonna uppercut me off, and I don't want to die. There we go. There we go. Skill point. Skill point. Skill point. Skill point. Come on. Come on. Skill point. Fuck yeah. Alright, skill point. Alright, where do we want? I'm still aggro to something. Ah, he can kiss my ass. Alright, well, I need an ability, and I think the ability I'm going to get is Frozen Gate. And I think I am going to replace my Frost Wall with it, Elemental Blockade. But we'll toy around with it. I'm just looking for more ideas to crowd control. So I've liked Elemental Blockade for a while now because Elemental Blockade, it does put down a good dot. It's like 1200 damage a second, whatever. Slows enemies that are trapped within it by 60%, and then chilled enemies are mobilized for like 3 seconds. So your frost damage that's proccing from your Elemental Blockade, and the frost damage is proccing from your gripping shards, and the frost damage from your light or heavy attacks can proc chilled. So with that, in addition to gripping shards and mobilizing everybody, the Elemental Blockade was getting quite a few people. But I've been looking at this room. So let's talk about this. So I've never been too much of a fan about it. So let's talk about price. So $29.12. What are we going? I haven't reviewed any of this yet. Elemental Blockade $31.97. So looks to be a little bit cheaper. But I'm thinking I'm going to be whatchamacallit, I'm going to be casting this a hell of a lot more though. Because I'll put down Elemental Blockade and I'll leave it down for 8 seconds, no problem. Frozen Gate, I think I'm going to be casting this more. But this can help me out with my taunting since I don't use the Undaunted Taunt. So this is going to summon a portal. Enemies that touch it will teleport it and root it for 3 seconds. I can only have 1 portal up at a time. Okay, I don't know what the other morphs of it do, so I am going to have to morph this. Just no problem because I do spend a lot of time on my frost bar. Let's just slap somebody with it. Now I do believe that one of the morphs, so check this, I can actually cherry pick who I want to pull. So it did not pull all of them, it only pulled the guys that I wanted. So I can also keep this up as part of my normal rotation also. Just for the sole fact that when somebody is triggered by it, like that, I believe one of the morphs will reduce the damage that they do. I think it's Major Maim. I believe it's going to do. So you can keep this on, you know, while you're on top of people. Let's see if it'll do it when you're on top of them. Let's see. It did. So is there a timer before this has to trick? That's kind of what it looks like, isn't it? So it does not look like it's going instantly if they're already in the circle. Oh, they have to move. So if they're a stationary target, it is not going to go. So you have to keep moving. But just as soon as he touched it, we'll get our melee guy here to get CC to come off of it, because our range guy is just going to keep hitting us. Alright, come on. Let your CC go away. Alright, so we're going to move him and see what it's going to do. Okay, so if they are a moving target, it will lock them down a little bit better. That's actually nice. So now, a few things that we're going to have to debate is whether or not, in battle, is 30,000 health going to be okay for us. So actually, a little bit better. Because we're still missing champion points. So we're at 35k right now. We're still missing champion points that could add to that total bonus. Let's go ahead and finish these guys off. We're still missing that, and then we're still missing monster sets, and then my enchants are still a little bit weird right now. We got to determine whether or not we're going to be okay with that amount of health, but also we're going to have to determine whether or not we need that much magicka. So we could probably troll this guy right here, and we could take some people from him if they decide to move. Oh, they didn't move. Good job, bro. Alright, so I'm about to go into a dungeon and see if I can actually try this skill out. I'm thinking that I can pre-throw it down. I wish that they were aggroed to you. That would be actually quite nice. But the rooting itself is okay. Because as long as it's rooting a melee person, I'm not going to complain about it. But if it roots a ranged person, then it's not going to be so much of a benefit. But we'll go into a dungeon in just a minute, and I'll give this a try here. I am actually going to take a look at my stream and make sure, before we get started, I just want to take a look and see if it's listed or unlisted, because knowing me, I will mess it up. Okay, so it does look like I am listed. Let me just turn this down. Scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. Yeah, I'm good. I am good. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to go try this out. There's a couple of gear sets I'm going to try, because I might actually drop Seducer. Oh, I got a champion point. Oh, I got a few champion points. Let's see. Really need to do break free, but I'm probably going to put more into block cost. Well, it's already at 17. So I already know that I'm going to put a massive amount here. I'm probably just going to go straight for 100. If I got 100, that's going to give me 120 left to spend over here. So if I just ran the natural 10% in either of these, I believe that's 40 something points. Then I could probably put some in break free. Yeah, we'll look at that. Which I might even, instead of putting 100 here, I might, because I believe 100 is 25%, I might just keep this at 24% since I am running a hell of a lot of the block cost reduction. I can probably move my stuff around a little bit. I have anything over here that I care about? It does not look like it. Yeah, it does not look like it at all. We'll just have to work on it. Okay, so let's spend there a couple of points here. So we got blue. We already know we're going to put that in blessed. We already know that. Red. Did we spend that red point? No, we did not. Ironclad looks like to be the way to go right now since I got a little bit of distribution. And then did we spend that green point? We did not. So for that green point, decisions. You know what? I am going to go ahead and bring my magic recovery up. And that should be good there. Alright, and that's something else we need to continue to grind on just a little bit is our recovery. Still need a few skill points, but we're going to get that from our dungeons, so we should be good on that. Where are we? Which direction am I facing? So this is kind of funny. So here's Cyrodiil right here. So I'm looking off to the west. I'm looking over towards Glenumbra. Wonder if there's any particular reason why it looks like White Gold Tower off in the distance. Is there something over there? What am I looking at now? Okay, so that would be... Which direction is it actually in? It looks like it might be this way. It doesn't look like anything from there. But it looks like the design for Cyrodiil is the opposite direction. That's kind of funny. Don't know if you guys can see that on stream or not. This looks like a big pillar in the distance. Obviously, you can quite obviously tell that I get distracted. Okay, so we've got that established. Got some potions. I think I'm gonna keep vines for now. It's damn sure strong, but I might actually get an item set to replace that with. And the set, if I can find it, which I have it saved right here. Set. It is a dropped light armor set. I might be able to find it a little bit differently. I think it's from Thieves Guild. There we go. I wish I can remember it. There it goes. Baharal's Curse. So what does it give me? It gives me max health, max magic, max stamina. Which those stats did get buffed recently, so it'll give me a little bit more than what it's showing here online, because it's still showing like 967 for those. I believe they're over 1,000 now. Your damaging abilities have a 25% to create desecrated ground for 5 seconds. Snaring enemies, 70%. Okay, so it's doing what my elemental blockade done. So that's cool. Deals 1,000 damage a second, healing me for the damage that I deal. So that could be interesting. And with the amount of AoEs that I'm doing, now I do lose a lot of recovery. I do heavy attack a lot, so that's going to be a give and take, and see about where we are on that, because I lose. If I went on a set, I would replace Seducer, because I'm not replacing Black Rose. Where's my 5-piece set? Okay, so we don't run 5-piece on the Ice Staff bar. You know what? We're gonna do that. Because we're not running the 5-piece on the Ice Staff bar. We're only running it on the front bar. Okay. Reduce the cost of my magic abilities by 8%. Now, on my front bar, there really isn't anything there to benefit from that. Because I was wearing shoulders, but I just replaced those shoulders with the Lord Warden. So yes, we are going to find us a new set. There was leeching. What is that? Leeching plate. I don't remember what set that is from, so let's see if I can find it here. The app I'm using is ESO Toolkit on Android. Alright, so let's just search for leeching. Let's see if we can find it. Alright, Leeching Plate is a Imperial City set from Imperial City Prison. Of course it would be. Of course it would be. So it's going to give me health, healing taken, healing taken. When damaged, I get an 8% chance to summon a cloud of poison under the attacker that deals 1700 poison damage every 5 seconds and heals me for the damage done. Okay, so this is 8% chance when I'm damaged, which I will be getting damaged a lot. Gives me 8% extra healing, but I would lose a little magic, a little stamina compared to the other set. So I wonder how would Leeching Plate and Baharal's Curse stack together. I know right now, let's see, what is the shoulder that I picked up? So I picked up a heavy shoulder. So I am at 5-1 right now. So I guarantee you I can find 5 pieces, which means I would have to replace my jewelry, but that's not too much of a problem. I did use a couple of kudos on that. I should have a few more. Yeah, I got 6 more. So I would have to replace my jewelry, which means I would have to run more Plague Doctor onto the body so that way I can get the heavy. So I say that we take a trip over to the auction house. We're going to see if we can find us some Baharal's Curse. I don't know if I should though, because I want to do that right now. I'm just going to take a look at it and see about what the prices are doing. I want to run Baharal's Curse right now, but I don't have the enchanting skill to make the right enchantments for me. So let's start with my auction house I like to use. What's up? Oh, you're going back? Thing okay? Alright guys, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can find out what's going on. The music should keep playing if you just want to hang out, and chat should stay up also. Alright, so I'm just switching around on my stuff here. I'm actually getting tired of looking at that view counter. We're just going to kick that guy off of there. In our chat, can I extend that down? Settings. So we're looking at height, so let's extend this out to 650. See what that looks like. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Okay. Okay, we are back. Oh, let me get my fat ass in the chair. Okay, so what were we looking for? We were looking for Bahara's Curse. Oh, I got my Capillary Sun here. Oh shit, I can't search for it this way. I got to go to PC mode. Come on, my damn keybind isn't working. Yeah. Okay, controls. Keybind, first bind. I'm looking for, what is this called? Gamepad mode? I think it's called gamepad mode. User interface. UI, don't care, don't care, don't care. Gamepad mode. Toggle gamepad mode. Ah, we're gonna put this on 9. Bind. If I go this way here, much better. This way here we can actually get in there and start using our add-on to the auction house. Good store. Okay, so what am I looking for? Bahara's Curse. How the hell do you spell that? So let's clear all the filters just to make sure. Bahara's Curse. I'm gonna clear out. Check all. Because I'll spell the hell out of it wrong. Okay, Bahara's Curse. Where is that from again? Thieves Guild. B-A-H. B-A-H-R-A-H. That should be enough to find exactly what I'm looking for. I really think that there is going to be something to this. I really do. So we're going to filter it. We're going to go apparel. We're going to say jewelry. And we want to make our jewelry epic. We're going to change this champion level 160. And search again. So there are no purple Bahara's Curse jewelries in there. That kind of sucks. Let's check. You know what? None of these guys here would have that in their auction house. Let's just go outside here. Okay. Did the same search. Okay, so it gave me a page. Which means there's a possibility that there's one somewhere on one of these pages. Now, for some reason, this add-on does not. Okay, and that really? It is 29,500 for a necklace of Bahara's Curse. That's kind of expensive, but all right. Let's see what this looks like in game. 1164 health, then 1058 magic and stamina. Whatever on the guard damage, which would be pretty cool if that was something in a dungeon. That'd be pretty cool. Or, excuse me, environmental damage, environmental trials. That'd be something cool. When you deal damage, you have 25%. You desecrate ground for 5 seconds, so it's going to do 888 magic damage every 1 second and heal me for 100% of the damage done. Now, there's not a lot of them, and this is actually a pretty active trader that I'm in too. And there's only 2 sales in the past month. That tells me that they're not really that common anymore. So let's say, hypothetically, let's say I'm in an AoE situation and I got 3 enemies that I'm fighting. Which, I tank the shit out of everything and I'm probably fighting 10 to 12 at a time. We'll just go with 3. So right now, if I'm using... So I'm just going to remember A88, that's pretty easy for me to remember. Alright. So if I'm using vines, and this is me thinking about getting rid of vines, it will give me 1500 health every time I take damage. This can only happen every 1 second. And then 708 health. But now that spreads to all of my people. So that's something I don't know if I want to get rid of or not either, because that's basically giving minor lifesteal, putting minor lifesteal on everybody. And then my allies can now heal off of that. Okay. Now, this heal picks every 1 second, so that's not bad. The one from Bahar's Curse. So let's just look at myself here and see what we can do with that. So if I'm fighting 3, so judging by their default armor rating of the percentage of that it's going to take off, I'm roughly going to be dealing 763 damage to casual enemies. And if I was fighting 3, every 1 second I would have to have this proc, which means I would have to cast my AoE, gripping shards more. But when this procs, I'll gain 2291 health every second, as long as they're being damaged. So if they move, I'm not getting that. If they move, I'm not getting that. Now that area is not all that big either. It's only a little 8-meter area. Versus Leeching Vines, I can be being hit by a longer ranged enemy and still get my heal off of that. Now with this, it's about the same amount of health actually. Now this right here, Leeching Vines, would heal me the same as 3 enemies on Bahar's Curse. So actually I think I'm going to reconsider that. But yes, we are going to have to find a alternative to Seducer, because we're actually not using Seducer to its fullest potential. Because once we started using monster weapons and we stopped using the shoulders of Seducer, once we stopped using the monster sets, it's now obsolete, because the bar that we're using magic on, we're not even getting the magicka reduction on it now. So we're definitely going to have to do a little bit of research on that. Well, let's go into a dungeon. My neck hurts. Let's see if we can test out the Frostgate ability. I still got my dailies. What are they? Dark Shade 1 and Crypt of Hearts 1. So let's see if we can queue into that, because earlier it did not like us. It did not want to let us in. So I am a tank, just to make sure. Specific, Dark Shade Caverns, or Crypt of Hearts. Join queue. For some reason it was throwing us in queue for quite some time if I tried to queue for these. Now these are the dailies. They're the dailies for today. Okay, there we go. So with the fact that we turned in our first Undaunted quest, and then if we can do both of these, come on now guys, don't decline the queue. That would give us 3 keys for the day. Hopefully 3 chances to get something decent. So I'm looking for either shoulders. I got 3 different sets I could possibly get, because I did not know that Lord Warden got that nice little buff. That was actually pretty cool. So monster sets, Undaunted. Where is the pirate skeleton? There it is. Okay, so we only have 2 chances, which I think 2 is still better than 1. So we're still probably going to buy all of our items out of the middle chest. Going to buy all of our items out of the middle chest. See what we can do here. All right. So we're going to start out with what we call a half-ass rotation. And we're just going to taunt, lock, taunt, lock. These archers don't like us, did they? But this is still something else that we're debating on, whether or not heavy attack is going to be worth this or not. Right now I feel weird not having my elemental blockade. I do. My elemental blockade has always been a good part of my build. Okay, I want to highlight this quest. No, I don't. Okay, which way do I need to go? It's been so long since I've been here. It looks like we need to go... I don't remember which way. So guys, this is what happens when you don't tank in long periods of time. Alright. Alright, we got aggro on everybody. We are letting our buffs fall off, so we're not doing so great on our rotation. There's only 2 that we need to worry about. Or actually just 1. Just making sure we got armor. Right. Which I say that, and I'm about to let my armor fall off. Face away. There we go. I got my vines up. That's one thing also you're going to have to keep in mind is that you're going to have to face away from your party if you want your vines to touch you. Because your vines will go into somebody else. Tell you what, man. I sure will. I just cannot do it right now, though. But I will. Let me go to my boss bar and make sure that we're doing this right. You know what? I am not going to worry about that. I'm just going to stand here until that goes away. My buffs are up. You're taunted. It's whatever. And then let go of block, but that's no problem. Alright. Something good. Oh, Lich. No, that would be a pretty nice one too. 5-piece Lich. That way whenever I switch back to my sword and board bar, it could proc it. We'll look into that. We'll look into that. Might even go 5-piece Warlock though. Right. It does feel like I need a ranged taunt. But if I'm going to use a ranged taunt, that's going to make me want to use it on my Magic Nightblade instead. Alright, so we're buffed. And we're going to turn away. Let's grab these ads. Let's grab these ads. Alright. Nope, you're not damaging me, bro. Now listen, I know you were taunted. There's no need of that. Turn away, get our buff. He's summoning ads. What is he doing? That was a big hit they just took. See if we can help him out with some heals. I might even go with another health set too. It's not like I'm needing all these stats. vines on myself. Yeah, you can pretty much perma block here. That's cheap. See, I like mashing buttons when I tank. Put some damage on him. It's actually a pretty long fight. I don't even need my buffs. This dude hits like a wet noodle. So what is going to make me want to tank with the Warden more than a Nightblade? So I have to ask myself, why did I stop tanking on my Nightblade? I stopped tanking on my Nightblade because it did not have crowd control. It had horrible, horrible crowd control. And I don't want to taunt all these little zombies, guys. They barely have any health. So there is no crowd control on the Magic and Nightblade, but it had a lot of good healing on it though. You can solo a lot of stuff. If the healer died, I can still keep the group alive. Now, why am I liking the Warden better? No, I am actually going to pick those up. Because I can actually change that trait in the next patch, so I will keep those. Although I'm not replacing the big piece of armor on here for no damn pants. The light armor pants. Alright. Making my way downtown. Okay, there is something else just to do back here. Yes. Okay, that'll work. Next room. So, I started thinking on the Warden because, honestly, gripping shards. Gripping shards are just so appealing to me. Like, right now, all that shit's immobilized. So, if they wanted to get out of harm's way, they can just back up. Alright. Start skills. We're gonna put the Betty here. The vines there. What is my second bar? Hey, brother. Front bar, ice staff. Back bar, sword and board. Do it for you real quick here. Sword and board, we got pierce armor, heroic slash, budding seeds, absorb magic, ice fortress, and healing thicket. Ice staff bar, which is actually the bar I love the most. I'm doing gripping shards, elemental drain, frostgate, leeching vines, bull netch, and northern storm. I'm actually testing out frostgate right now, but I'm not liking it too much. I normally go with elemental blockade because the proc chance of that giving me just randomly chilling an enemy and immobilizing them is pretty high with this build. But I was using frostgate because it'll drag somebody to me, which I think these guys are immune. It would drag somebody to me, and then it's going to lock them down for 3 seconds, and then it's going to make them do 25% less damage. So it has a potential of, you know, causing a group to do a lot less damage. I'm still trying to determine what I want to use. I'm actually finding myself not using it so much in here. The group leader went this way. What is he doing? Nah, we're not going that way. You know, I am actually going to put that back on the bar. Well, there that goes. Where'd you guys find these enemies at? Okay, skills. Where's my elemental blockade? Alright, so let's just start taunting some shit. Keep the melee guys immobilized and keep the range guys taunted. While we let all of our buffs fall off. Alright. Face him away. Put some damage down on him. Oh, these guys don't hit worth a crap on normal mode. One thing I seem to be forgetting the most, though, I seem to be forgetting to keep my major armor buff up. I mean, I know it lasts for 30 seconds, but hell. I cannot stand a passive class. Just blocking. It's so boring. Yeah, it's I mean, whether I make a healer, whether I make a tank, it has to be active. I can't just stand there. You know, I got to be doing something. Like even with like my Nightblade build, it's button mashing like crazy. No, you're gonna walk to this ice. Yep, you. My block didn't go up in time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring down my recovery because it's not moving. I need to fight a lot of ads. Just need to go to a spot and just fight an ass of ads. See how I like it. I know as far as boss fights, it feels like I have too much. It's not even that high. I only have 1400. I mean, well, then again, you got to add in the 600 that Elemental Drain is giving you. Listen, I'm blocking. Why are you still knocking me down? Okay, so I guess that knocks you down no matter what. Come on. There we go. More Pants of the Lich. We don't need them though because we already got one pair and we'll save those for transmutation. You know what? I need to put this damn skill back on because I really wanted to test it, but I just found myself, you know, trying to stick with Elemental Blockade. I like it. I just need to come out of my comfort zone, really. So how would I use this? How would I use this rune? Destroy the something or another. Yeah, we're gonna go destroy whatever it was you just said. Thinking about heavy attack, winding up a heavy attack for a taunt. twist and throw my rune down right in front of another group of enemies as they're running towards me. Oh, we gotta do something to open this, don't we? Oh, no, we just open it. Yeah! Fucking Lidl right there. Yeah, we're gonna go up this way. Oh, what the fuck is this music, man? It's not any better, but it's more upbeat. Okay, let's actually do our job in here. Dead. Double dead since you're undead. Alright. Make sure we got our protection on. Taunty, taunty. Alright. Do this on our boss bar. Keep our netch up. Let's put our vines on. I'll tell you now, that's going to get old. I think I'm just going to throw vines on an ally. As long as I have a healer, I frankly don't care. We're not going to move. We're just going to stand here this time. I'm going to even tab out of my window. There we go. Let go of block. Fingers hurt. Oh, I need major protection. Put some heals in the back of the group. Tell you what, this bull nutch really makes blocking. It's super easy. Leviathan, what is that going to give us? It's going to give us 12 or 18-12 weapon critical. That seems like horseshit, doesn't it? That set got nerfed into oblivion. Come on, let's talk. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Alright, where do we need to go now? We're gonna go this way. So it's a little bit of a two-step process. Alright, let's talk about what we're doing right here. So we're going to wind up an attack. Then we're going to cast our rune. Wind up an attack, cast our rune. Big guy's not taunted. No, the little guy's taunted though. Go mobilize on him. I wish we still had forgot the name of the passive, or excuse me, the trait. This is a long time ago, but it actually increased your weapon speed. Alright, wind it up. Fire. Right, buff while that's happening. Wind it up, fire. Wind it up, fire. Mobilize these dudes. Yeah, I like that actually. You know, I think I'm gonna make more use of that. Because it did bring our ranged guys in a lot closer. Our AoE ultimate here. We're just gonna stick that right in the middle because if somebody steps on it, it is going to trigger a 25% debuff. No, wait, no, it's not. Because I don't have to morph. Oh shit! There's a boss there. Who would have known? That's why. That's not me, man. These normal dungeons are a cakewalk. Put our heal down. No, you don't. You ain't heavy attacking shit, boy. I'm kind of wanting to go back to the default UI sometimes. Eben. Increases your max health by 1,000 for you and 11 people. You know what though? That might be what's up. That might be our next set, guys. I want to sell all of those. We got to delete something. I think all this stolen shit's gonna go from my inventory in just a minute. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, I know. You guys are trying to go. Alright. Yeah. I wonder if I need to do anything special here. Besides from just keep myself buffed. Alright, so we just used up all of our stamina, so we'll block a little bit on Magicka. Because like in situations like this, that rune is going to be useless. Okay, we got us some stats back. Listen, I know you're taunted. Stop looking at that guy. We still haven't used the potion yet for stats. I don't feel like we need to. But that's why I keep trash health potions. Haha, you hit me right in the back. That's a good job. Give me my bull for my vines. That's something I can't wait for also, is the champions to reduce the cost of break free. That's really going to come in handy. Let's get us some taunting going out here. You know, in situations like this, we can even avoid a healer. Now even check this out, even blocking on my ice bar. Oh, let's taunt. That might help, right? It's still perma blocking. I bet it would really be nuts with Blue Betty instead of Green Betty. I'm starting to get back into the hang of it. I know I'm wanting to be active, but I just need to slow my roll just a hair. We got one lone viewer. I think you've been there for a minute too, so if you can hear me, man, what's up? Thank you so much for hanging around with us. What platform are you on here? Right. GG yourself, bro. GG. Right, so we need to stay to turn in this quest. So whoever is over on YouTube, much thanks for staying. Okay, I want to level up my gate, but I need to level up sword and shield, so we're just going to put gate on our front bar for a minute. Ah, that's right. Hopefully they don't leave the dungeon first. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Glad you're hanging out in here, man. Alright, there we go. We need to visit the bank. How much did we get there? 154k. I'm quite okay with that. Skills, let's put back our heal. Wait, where's my heal? There it is. Alright, we can leave this group and we can start our next one. Group. Leave group. Oh, I ran out of Capri Sun. Shit. This is how you game right there. Come on, remove me from the area. Oh, crap. Okay, so Eben looked kind of cool. What else could I use? Because I know I'm going to have to get rid of Seducer. I like the idea of Lich. But it's like, do I really need that much magic? Because right now I'm not even using the 5-piece from Seducer. It's just kind of a dead set for me right now. So just to stay exactly where I am right now, I at least need, so I'm getting Magicka and Magicka Recovery, 2 pieces of Magicka Recovery. Okay. Do we have anything in our inventory that we are going to want to keep? Sharpened Battle Axe of Endurance. I don't know, that might sell. We don't know though. We'll just start depositing stuff because we know we're going to have to deconstruct it on our other character before we go back into this next dungeon. Alright, deposit. Ah, our bank is almost full too. Alright, do we need Spell Power Cure? Where the hell did that even come from? Did that come from the dungeon? When you heal a friendly target that's at 100% health, you have a 50% chance to give them weapon and spell power for 10 seconds. Okay. Magic, spell damage. Deposit you. Hands of Imperium. When you take damage, you have 10% chance to give you and your allies a damage shield for 11k for 6 seconds. Maybe. When you take damage, you have a 10% chance to grant you and your allies within 8 meters. It's probably just going to be me. 11,000 damage shield for 6 seconds. That's only going to be 1 hit, and it's once every 15 seconds. So I don't see that set being worth it. So that will be another deconstruct. Keep those runes. Eben. Health, healing taken, increase max health. But it gives it to all of my people. That's decent. We'll lock that, throw it in the bank. We can use some green. And we are at cap. So it does look like I'll keep that. Essence Thief. When you deal damage with a light attack, you have a 15% chance to draw. We're not going to be dealing damage with a light attack. And we'll lock these. Okay, keep going, keep going. Josh Winters, hey, thank you so much for the subscription, brother. Even though my bar didn't update, it should have updated. That stupid bar. Alright, so we're going to vendor off some stuff right here because I don't really want to log over to my other character. I really want to get back into another dungeon and keep playing on this build. We're just going to sell some stuff off. Sell. I will save the blue though because I'm in a dire need to get blue items right now. Right. I know I need to delete this. And we have a bunch of stolen items. So you know what? Instead of deleting them, I guess I'll go down here and handle my business. I have a bad habit of doing that. I'll have 2,000 or 3,000 gold worth of stolen items and I'll delete them just to make room for something I can sell to a normal vendor. Just to avoid this this load screen. Just to avoid the load screen. So my subscriber goal is not wanting to update. I've been having to manually update that recently. I might just take that off. Let's see, do I need something? We will launder these lockpicks. We'll sell this. That's all that I had. That's a crying shame. So now I'm down to 20 items. Twenty items is good enough. Let's go back to the top side before we start queuing in. Just in case if we log off, we do want to make sure. We do want to make sure that we're in an area where we're going to get enlightenment. Okay. A little bit of lag right there. Okay, so we just done. What the hell dungeon did we just do? We seem to have forgot what dungeon we done. Oh, well, you know what? We got Lich gear. The word is, what's it called? Robes of the Lich? Shrouds of the Lich. Crypt of Hearts. Alright, we done Crypt of Hearts. So now we need to do Dark Shade. That was actually pretty fast. We are going back in, guys. Dark Shade Caverns it is. Yeah, I don't want to, but I do think I am going to have to get rid of that gold button. I just might manually update it with text. I could probably do that. Alright, we will start our quest. Get our skill point. Alright, we got some low levels in here. Alright, so we're gonna wind this thing up. Twist and taunt. Alright, it did drag them to us. That worked out the way that we wanted it to. Yes, I am going to have to set me up a really big icon right in the middle of the screen about my armor, just because I'm forgetting it. There's no loot up there, is there? Okay. Right. We could have pulled all these. Come on, guys. You know what? I got confidence in you. We're going to pull the next group. And the next group after that. Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, guys. Where's my Magicka going? I do not know. Let's pop down a hill just in case we overstepped ourselves here. Yes, look at that DPS nuke. Real good pull. Proud of them guys. Let us keep trucking. Taskmaster something or another. Taskmaster something or another, you're gonna die. Okay, let's go down here and taunt the shit out of everything. So if I keep the recovery from elemental drain, I wonder if I can do without it. I bet you I can. Bet you I don't need it one bit. These guys a little heal. Internet went out. Man, it happens. It's about to go out for me, man. I'm in Florida. The hurricane's coming right for us in the area that I live in. Oh, looks like there's some stuff to taunt. Just gonna suck up some Magicka here. Taunt this guy. Make sure he's taunted. Right. I know the boss is taunted to me. I don't know why he's running. Your ass back here. Just throw down a fat heal just to compensate for the fact that I don't want to deal with these ads. Right, that just touch. I think we're gonna be good, man. My eyes are starting to burn. It's getting late. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. I mean, granted, the area that we're in, it's expected to be hit by, you know, at least a category 3. What they're expecting. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Wait for Trevor. Okay, I do have to wait for Trevor. Let me let these guys know. Quest. Sorry. It's gonna get hit by something big, but I mean, we're prepared, man. I mean, we got the house boarded up pretty good. We got plenty of supplies. I think we'll be alright. If not, then we'll just get there and shoot at the hurricane. See if we can slow it down that way. Make sure I'm not missing my quest. There we go. Alright. Sure, they're going to want to fight these. I got a feeling that this might be my last dungeon. I'm actually starting to get quite tired. Oh man, you had to knock this guy back. This guy just nuked. You know, I got maybe 250 songs in this folder, and it's on shuffle. But for some reason, this song wants to come up more than anything else. No, no, no! Get your butt back here. Alright, we got the boss. Or at least taunt him. I'll do a temporary heal. I don't know what these guys are gonna do just yet. Ooh, ads. Like ads. Kill. Yeah, that's what they need. Come on. Increase your damage. Get these guys right there. And see, it's like that's the whole. It's so simple, man. That one ability is the reason why I like playing the Warden. That one ability, man. People say DK's in the calls. You know what? Hold on just a second, guys. Hold on here. Alright. Still got more hurricane preparations, it appears. Got some family members, pets that don't want to cooperate. Oh man. I actually think I actually think a lot of different classes should, or excuse me, a lot of different tanks should do ice and sword and shield. I mean, just for the sole purpose of, you know, if one resource gets low, you can switch it over and block with the other resource. That's pretty awesome. Right. Come on, boss. Damage down on you. Back here. You're not off the hook yet. Nope. You're not gonna kill me with bleaching vines up. Let's reduce your damage. No, you get back here. I wonder if I should have done that or not. Okay. Glad I didn't do that. That would have been a damn shame if I would have pulled the guy that heals the boss to the boss. I just need to go ahead and faction change to the boss. Alright, you get your ass away from him. No, you're taunted. Get back here. Fine. Do what you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Chase the guy. That does get frustrating though, as a tank at least. I mean, I understand it. I understand it as a DPS. You know, sometimes the boss does just random things. But as a tank, you know, when you lose aggro on a boss like that, people instantly just assume that you forgot to taunt. And a lot of times it's just a boss mechanic. Okay, there is something else I'm supposed to do here for the quest. Okay, so I gotta go back this way. Yeah, it's just a boss mechanic, and you know, a lot of times is catch flack. I've gotten kicked out of a dungeon before because of a boss mechanic. So, after this dungeon right here, you know, just because it's not White Gold Tower. Fucking White Gold Tower, man. After this dungeon right here, I do like this Frost Gate. Right, let's put that back. Right, let's thank these guys. Thank you. And we can leave this group. Okay. I need to work on making sure I'm talking clear, because sometimes I just get all into talking to myself and forget what I'm even doing. I have people texting me. The hell? It's 11 o'clock at night. You don't need to be texting me. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, so we got 2 dungeons out of the way. We talked ourselves into using Frostgate, and we like it. We've came to the conclusion that Seducer is not going to do as good as we thought it was. We will keep the entire set though, because we'll most likely put our Nightblade tank back together later. Not right now though. Probably not soon. see. I need to go. Oh, I don't want to go to Elden Root on a Saturday night. Oh, Elder lag online. Alright, let's see if we can get more than 5 frames per second in this city. So, we determined Seducer's crap. We do have a few options. We talked about Eben. Talked about Bahar's Curse. Talked about Leeching Plate. Leeching Plate seems pretty cool. It's just whether or not I'm going to be able to run that dungeon to get it. But honestly, I only need body pieces. Actually no, brother. I am playing on the PC. I just have a Xbox controller that's plugged in. I do play on Xbox though, but I've just actually recently switched because I am CP 740 on Xbox. But I just switched over to PC just because the gameplay feels a lot smoother. Looks a lot better. I mean, it's in greater detail. It plays at 60 frames a second. I mean, I'm sure the stream isn't doing it justice because I can only stream in 720 because of my internet connection. But in addition to the add-ons, if you notice how my health bars are, you know, and then whenever I do a buff, if you take notice, the buff locations, they're in a different spot than what the Xbox normally is. It's just whenever you plug in a controller, because this is what it looks like without the controller, it'll bring it into that type of a setting with this type of an inventory screen and that type of a character screen. But just as soon as you plug in a controller, it automatically switches it. It'll do the same thing for the PS4 controller too. So if you just plug in a controller to your computer, the ESO recognizes what platform that it's from, and it actually runs the same interface that you would get on that particular console, with the same button menus and everything, which I think is pretty cool. Let's put our Frozen Gate up while we turn in these quests. Okay, so we've scored some keys today. So I don't believe the other set of armor that we are going to run is going to be light. I believe it's going to be heavy. I believe we're going to be running 2 complete heavy sets. So I'm going to save my monster set for my light armor pieces. So right now I need, I don't know which one I want to open. So I need a better shoulder. But I did luck out and I did get Lord Wardens. I would like this in light armor though. If I could manage to get Lord Wardens in light, that would set me up. Or Mighty Chundan. If I get Mighty Chundan in light also. I don't really care for the trait. It can be anything because you can change it in the future. But I still need Scoria, and the whole reason why I'm thinking right now is just to get Scoria for my Nightblade. But I'm having fun with my tank. You know what? Let's do tank. So we're gonna open up the middle box, trying to get a light armor. Light armor. Ah, it's invigorating, but we'll take it. Ah, that was a good pull. That was a really good pull. I'm quite happy with that. Let's lock this. Don't care about the invigorating, but hey, cool with that. Let's try our luck. let's try our luck and see if we can get some Scoria shoulders out of old Redbeards. Let's make sure though, because I'm a professional at picking the wrong one. Make sure Scoria comes out of this one. Undaunted sets. Valken Scoria comes out of Redbeard. Alright, and 1, 2, 3. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Lambrus. I'll take Lambrus. It gives me magic. You do flame, shock, you have a 10% chance of a meteor. Don't care about that, but I got a one-piece magic for my Nightblade now. I didn't even look at what weight it was in. It is heavy. Heavy, sturdy. We will lock those. Alright. I got to say that is a good run. So I will put in some time into thinking about our replacement for the Seducer set. We will keep it though. So it looks like our run for tomorrow, which now the hurricane is coming tomorrow. I don't know how long I'm going to have power. It shouldn't come though until, at least the rains and the wind shouldn't be on us until midday tomorrow. So I should have half a day tomorrow to play. So I guess until then. So thanks you guys for watching, especially you Josh. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. I'm going to sub back to you too. You guys have a great night.